Hey guys, welcome back again to I'm Not Mocking Michael, because he's a genius. He took me to two very super huge places. What else did he do? He saved my career through one thing alone. He said pre-WGA is covered. Now, before that whole time, I was in a heavy breathing episode. I almost died from a low calcium coma, but I made it. And I went past that. So you always got to keep going. That's the one thing I want to share with you. And the other two things, I was just explaining this to my mom, is, you know what? He also showed me some secrets, the secrets of self, to say, wow, this is what I want. This is what I want. That's it. That's it. The first time was for the pilot for Station to Station, which I threw up there. You can watch that for fun. Okay. Then I really did do that, the halftime show. And I put that up there too. You'll see the blue James Cameron avatar and all the other stuff. That's not what I want to talk about. I want to say thank you to Michael for expanding the career. Yeah, I had to pull out of the class to get back into production. So, secrets revealed, identity revealed. And I want to go on from there. At the beginning of his class, he said that, he's talking about hero, obstacle, and goal. Okay, it's like, it appears in everything. And go ahead and take the class. I put it up there, and I think you should. I just didn't. I'll address it at a later time because I'm always learning everything, always. But he put up a diagram from Joseph Campbell. Let's see if I have the original here. In the meantime, oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. So he put a few slides. Hope you're sharing is caring. And by the way, if this is all under fair use, since I'm teaching you right now, okay, he put up one of them saying that he Googled up what things are and what they're not. And obviously we're not worried about camera angles at this time. But what things are and what they're not, and I can't see backwards, but here's the hero's journey that he put up there and said, I Googled this up and no one's going to look at this. I mean, really, who is? I said, that's it for me. And I owe him writing credits for it because this truly is it for me. Beyond learning and studying that, this I will be using as a roadmap for Mamma Mia 3. Okay? Because it's an epic story and continues to 3 other parts of a franchise. Now, is every show or a TV show going to be written? I only make movies, even if it's a TV show. It's a movie to me. Okay? Form your own opinion. He then went on to show this, which, this is a standard approach, and also this too, which I know, just sharing as the 3 acts that everyone's, the Feed the Lemmings, they need those 3 acts, otherwise they can't see you or look at you. So, you want to talk lemming language? You want to talk to the lemmings? Talk to them in their language. So, okay, set up, confrontation, resolution. What I describe this as is introduction, the conflict and resolution. Okay, so that's fine. But back to this part, the hero's journey, the one that was, crazy for others, is not crazy for me. And I'm going to share this with you. This is the Mamma Mia registration. I'm calling it a different name. So I'm also using virtual private network servers because as you print from your computer to the printer, make sure that's covered. Oh, there's the Station to Station pilot, which you can see in full living color. It's a real ad, guys. Really playing it filling stations. But here is what took me to the next level. From that diagram. Okay, because I saw certain elements of it that I said, this is already part of it. This is it. And I took it to the next level by doing this, which, yeah, it looks like it's, and always register. Never be sorry, kids, because pre-WGA is covered. WGA, Writers Guild of America, is covered. Make sure if you're on the East Coast, send it to the Writers Guild East. On the West, send it to them there. So what I did is took these things and I form them into little chapters, okay? And where I'm using the chapter numbers 1 through whatever, 16, I missed one in the middle, but okay, going with the flow, Nolan style, I just kept going. Here's 8, here's 9, and then here's the X in the middle. So I'm going to use that X for tricky because even that mistake means something. Here's why. Here's why. One of the things that I've learned is from the same Michael Jamin writer is, what if the smallest, almost forgotten moments were the ones that shaped us most? Do you see that? See? So that's why it's not mocking. It's not mocking at all. Then I went into there, and this is crazy. This is crazy, okay? But I wanted to take the crazy and make the complicated easy. What are the 3 acts? Here we go. Here's the 3 acts. Why look? Why look? Why look, Donald? Here's the 3 acts right here. Act 1, separation. Act 2, supreme ordeal. Act 3, unification. Unification is a resolution. A supreme ordeal is a confrontation if there's gods involved. Or maybe mysterious forces. Maybe it's an internal conflict. Act 1, separation. Donna's dead. Donna's dead in Mamma Mia 2. Wow. How's that for separation issues? Okay, so then I took it again to the next level, and I'm revealing, but I'm not revealing. I'm sharing my creative process for many, okay? Not just for Michael, but the guys that we're really working with. And I went further with it. So I gave it a quick, crazy name, like, what is it? The Summer of Toys That Last Forever? I'm almost done here, because I'm going to go through it quick. And I did share this with Michael as well, too. And I said to share it just with him, but you know what? This part of it, I left it at a stopping point that it's revealing, but not revealing. So in there, and maybe I'll share it, maybe I'll let him share it. I did give him this exact copy that you're looking at, The Hero's Journey. Good luck in your class, guys, because I know you can do it. You got to keep going. What I did is, on top of that, I wanted to introduce 2 themes. The themes of Joseph Campbell and Immanuel Kant. It's really hard for me to say that. Oh, Clark Kent too, sure. Because he wrote The New Adventures of Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. Then going into it, all I did was just add, and I Googled this for some of the key concepts and Mr. Campbell's philosophy. There's a whole book called, whatever, it's out there. Okay, but that's just adding to it. I always do that. Then I put in the same for Kant. I'm going to add those elements into it, and really cool stuff here too. Form your own. Will this work for you? I don't know. But then, now, and I color coded this too to the diagram, which is where? Okay, I color coded, I don't know if you can see it, to the diagram, but where I have the acts, and on one of them I had a little, oh boy, where is it? I got to show you. I had the legend. It's right here. Here we go. Hang on. Patience leads to persistence. That's why. And what's the quote? There's a quote from W. Clement Stone that says, "Patience without persistence leads to paralysis. Therefore, we must be patiently persistent." And that's true. Okay, I still can't find that piece that was right here. It was right here. But anyway, I digress. Oh, here it is. So here, you can see Act 1. It's a little different color, but okay. Act 1, separation. Act 1, separation. Then comes the thresholds, which are important too in the diagram. All the thresholds. The first threshold. David Fincher's watching me with toothpicks, holding his eyelids open. It's that detailed, guys. Because it's big money, okay? So you better put it in there. I did. And look, by doing it, okay, it's my crazy mind on how to find this and yield the gold from the straw. Okay, here comes the thresholds. Third and second thresholds. And then all I did was, where you see it in blue, now I made that it's a chapter, okay? And now in these chapters, I'm going to fill it in with scenes. Okay, but before I make the scenes, the next step of this journey, okay, is I had to prepare that like a framework, like a union a carpenter is building the framework to the house. Okay, and once you do that, as confusing as it was, it starts to make a lot more sense. But this is really drawing from the cognitive side, from the whatever side of the brain, the math side of the brain, the engineering side of the brain, and that's it. That's it. Now I can get to work Nolan style, and the next thing that I'm going to do is in purple, I'm going to start filling in my instant thoughts, okay? instant thoughts. Then from there, now I can start refining things down to the next level. So, above all, here's the most important thing to remember. The Bears